The 10 most amazing skills in life. The phone screen repaired by toothpaste can be intact as before. Soot repaired water pipes, even stronger than the original. And the first skill allows you to use sound alone. You can identify the price of the product. This issue's Curious Compass. Let's meet these gods together. Curious Life Skills. Click to subscribe. Let's go. The 10th emergency method for the battery to suddenly die. What should I do if the alarm clock remote control has only one battery? Don't worry, as long as there is aluminum foil. This problem can be easily solved, save money, and be practical. Let's take a look. How to use aluminum foil as a battery. And it was very simple. Since a battery is missing, then make a section. Cut off a piece of aluminum foil. It should be 3 times the length of the battery. Then the aluminum foil is rolled into a cylinder. The size should be the same as the battery. Finally, the rolled aluminum foil battery stuffed in an alarm clock. Check if the alarm clock is working, but let me remind you, the prerequisite for the success of this method? It's another battery. It must be charged. Otherwise, there will be no more aluminum foil batteries. In addition to replacing aluminum foil, it can also be converted. If you can't find a suitable large battery for a while, aluminum foil can be rolled into a ball. Fill the gaps in small batteries. You can instantly turn a small battery into a large battery, but these are just emergency measures. Using it like this for a long time will damage the electrical appliance. Be sure to remember to replace it in time. After reading this little aluminum foil trick, are you willing to throw away the excess aluminum foil? Have you learned the trick of making your own battery? Number 9, deep clean the drawers. I'm sure everyone has a closet at home. And here's the awkward part. The cabinet has been bought in the world for 20 years. The drawers were never clean. Maybe it's already there. As for the dust in the rat's nest, it goes without saying. But want to clean inside? The only way is to remove the drawer. Removable drawers are not easy. The bottom of today's slide drawer is fixed. If there is no trick by brute force alone, that would just ruin the drawer actually. Just pull the drawer out as far as possible first, until you can't keep pulling. Let the troublemakers on both sides of the drawer be exposed. At this point, you will see the trick-or-treating junction. Each has a small wrench. Here we go. Press the small wrenches on both sides in the opposite direction. You will hear a crisp opening and closing sound. Finally, pull the drawer out smoothly. If it fails to pull out successfully, it may be caused by too many items in the drawer getting stuck. It can be solved by cleaning up the items. When the drawer is removed, it's a lot easier to clean. Whether it's flushing with water or using a rag. Do what you want. When the drawers look brand new, just push the drawer back. Just press the small wrench back into place. Have you learned? If you learn it, act quickly. The 8th meter eliminates rice bugs. Everyone keeps some rice at home. But because the air is humid or for other reasons, rice is particularly prone to worms, and this time, so often we just throw it away. And that's wasteful. Is there any way to save it? In fact, if the worms are not very serious, you can divide the rice into several parts. Put it in a clean plastic bag. Then tie the bag tightly. Put it in the freezer compartment of the refrigerator. Remove after freezing for 24 hours. Just pick them out. Frozen rice does not affect the taste, but be careful. The freezing method does not completely freeze the rice worms to death. Once the temperature recovers, it will wake up. Therefore, the frozen pills must be picked out in time. In addition to that, you can also mix prickly ash and garlic. Wrap it in clean gauze, upper middle placed in rice fragrance, lower in different positions. Then put the rice fragrance. Calcium salts can also effectively prevent rice worms. Because rice worms are sensitive to odors, avoid this pungent smell, but remember to replace it with a new one after a while. In addition, prickly ash can also be boiled into prickly ash water. Soak the rice bag in pepper water for 10 minutes, then dry it naturally and then use it to hold rice. The 7th place has different ways to eat different parts of pork. So big I eat a lot of pork. But many of my friends can't tell the difference between different parts of a pig. Little do you know that it's just a pig, how to eat each part. But very particular as the thinnest tenderloin in a pig's body. Well, there are sizes. Great tenderloin. It's a long strip of lean flesh running parallel to the vertebrae. The surface is covered with a film, affect the taste. Need to be eliminated in advance. A tenderloin is a small piece of flesh on the inside of a large vertebra. It is also the most tender meat in pork, because tenderloin is mainly lean. So no matter the pieces, it's still delicious to fry, cook, and fry. But when it comes to the most famous meat on pigs, it must be pork brisket. The pork brisket is the pork belly near the belly, meat with fat layer. His fat content is the highest in all pigs. But the pork brisket is also divided into 5 flowers and the lower 5 flowers. The so-called top 5 flowers, it's the pork brisket near the ribs. The next 5 flowers are the pork brisket near the pork belly. Generally speaking, if you go to Wuhua, more fat and less lean meat, the taste is not very good, because too much fat will be too greasy. Lean meat tastes better, not suitable for cooking alone. So it's best to use it as a filling. So what about the next 5 flowers? If you want to make braised pork or double-cooked pork, the next 5 flowers are the first choice, because it grows on the belly of a pig. Just right, it's more even. The meat is also very delicate. The taste is very good. A pack and braised pork rice. They are all famous works of pork, brisket, if you eat pork. So much attention is paid to what you didn't expect. So here's a life hack, maybe so special you've never heard of it. Don't even believe it's true. 6th place, soot repair, water pipe smoke ash. It seems to do nothing but pollute the ground. But you know what? Just combine it with marble glue. You can immediately incarnate into a repair artifact, claim to be able to repair everything if the water pipe in your house breaks. The first thing that comes to your mind must be looking for a maintenance master. But at least a few dozen, hundreds more are gone actually. Just sprinkle some soot on the broken area, then add a few drops of strong glue after it dries. It was successfully repaired after a simple polishing, and it's very sturdy. In addition to repairing cracks, it also works very well to repair broken accessories. Just wrap the broken part with tape. It's like making a template. Then fill it with soot. Finally, fill it with strong glue. After solidification, polish it smooth and you're done. In fact, not only can soot be repaired, the filters in cigarette butts are also useful. For example, the screws of some furniture at home are too large, cause the screw to loosen. In fact, there is no need to repunch or replace, just expand the broken hole. Fill a chimney in it, drop glue into it, punch the hole again after it dries. You can reinstall the screws. This will make it stronger than the original. A touch of soot, drop of glue. To be able to combine such a miraculous effect, is it unexpected? Why don't you try it next time? 5th place, toothpaste to repair mobile phone screen. The mobile phone will inevitably have scratches after being used for a long time. Not only does it reduce touch sensitivity, it also affects the appearance. How should I deal with this situation? Do you want to replace the phone or send it for repair? Now there is a magical solution waiting for you. A little toothpaste back and forth. You will be surprised, the scratches miraculously disappeared. Toothpaste not only cleans and polishes teeth, plaque removal, it can also be played on a glass screen. Miraculous effect, because of some substances contained in toothpaste, can fill in scratches on the screen. In addition, it contains a friction agent, can play a polishing effect. Make small scratches disappear without a trace. It's very simple. Squeeze a little toothpaste on the screen. Gently rub with glasses cloth after applying evenly. Leave the toothpaste on the screen for 2 minutes so that the substance in the toothpaste can fully fill the gaps. Then repeat the above steps again. Then find a clean tissue. Pour alcohol. Wipe all parts of the screen. Of course, this method can only be used for minor scratches. If it is a deep crack, then you can only replace the screen. And during the wiping process, be sure to avoid the audio hole on the phone. Otherwise, it is easy to cause hole blockage. It is worth mentioning that it is also important to choose toothpaste. Do not use gel toothpaste or children's toothpaste. It can only be ordinary toothpaste for adults. Otherwise, it will not be effective. 3 ways to stop hiccups. Hiccups are a harmless thing, can be extended to a quiet office or classroom. Suddenly there was a sound, everyone is looking at you with curiosity. Embarrassing time. And here's what's even scarier. This pavilion has no intention of stopping yet. I kept thinking about it. Make you hate to find a crack in the ground to get in. Is there any way? Can they save us? In fact, you can try this action. It's very simple. Just take a deep breath, then close your mouth and hold it for a while. Wait until you can't hold it back. Exhale slowly by repeated attempts. Basically, stop the hiccups or use water therapy. Bring a glass of warm water. Be careful to drink slowly. Take a sip at a time. Drink it about 10 times in a row. The nasty hiccups will disappear without a trace. In addition to that, there is also a very traditional Chinese medicine treatment. Just when the hiccuper isn't paying attention, yell or suddenly slap him on the back. Make the other party suddenly frightened to stimulate their emotions. It also has a wonderful effect on coughing. The current medical explanation is, if a person is suddenly frightened, affects nerve contraction to relieve diaphragm spasm, final cure for hiccups. Third place, last bit left in the bottle. What should I do if I can't pour it out? I believe everyone will have such an experience. When drinking yogurt, I wish my tongue was longer. To reach into the bottom of the cylinder, lick out every delicious molecule. When pouring ketchup, shake the bottle around. Okay, try to pour out the last drop of ketchup. It is said that there are nearly 4 billion births in the world every year. Liquid food or materials trapped in a bottle. Wasted in a jar. The food or materials are worth $40 billion. Stick it in the box. Swallowed by trash cans. If only there was a way to collect this waste, the world will save tens of thousands of tons of materials, let alone that there is a way to do it. That's using centrifugal force. Put the bottle in a firmer bag, wrap tightly and pinch the edge of the woven bag. Straighten your arm. Wave your arm a turn or two. You will find the ketchup is pushed to the top of the bottle so it can be poured out. The reason why it is wrapped in a bag, one is to prevent accidents. Even if the bottle breaks, if there is a bag, the package will not be injured. The second is to increase friction. After all, glass bottles are too slippery, not easy to handle. Learn this method, you will become a money saver, become a household expert that everyone envies. Number 2, what should I do if the chili is spicy? People who cook a lot, I must have encountered a situation where I was hit by chili peppers. The first reaction of many people. Rinse with plenty of cold water. Rinse for a moment to get a little relief. But it didn't take long. I found that my hands have adapted to this trace of coolness. The pain came back. Can't relieve the heartburn at all, actually. At this time, you can use lemon juice or vinegar to relieve it. Capsaicin is an alkaline substance. So apply some acid to your hands. The burning sensation can also disappear. Serve with lemon juice or vinegar. The effect is very good. Certainly, it is also possible to solve it with some edible alcohol. However, when using this method, be sure to pay attention. Not soaking your hands in alcohol. It's not hand washing. Instead of cotton dip the ball in some alcohol to wipe the hot spot, then wash it off with water, wipe in the same direction. This allows the capsaicin to be carried away by the alcohol. In addition, since capsaicin is a fat-soluble substance, the milk protein in milk, it can be combined with the capsaicin in chili oil to reduce the spiciness. So if your hands are hot with chili peppers, can be soaked in milk, or just pour some milk. Gently massage on hands. This helps to neutralize the hormones. If there is no milk, yogurt is also a good substitute because it also contains similar ingredients. In addition to that, it is also possible to use lard. It also helps to dissolve capsaicin. There are many ways to deal with spicy peppers, but here's how to choose a wine glass, but only one that is to listen with your ears. The first place to distinguish the quality of the wine glass, as more and more people like red wine. Wine glasses have also become a must-have for purchasing, but when it comes to choosing, they just pick them up and go. There was no selection whatsoever. But in fact, red wine glasses are also good or bad, and the easiest way to tell is by listening. Ordinary cups, although the sound is crisp but short and flat. The price is generally in the tens or tens of yen. Of course, there are worse cups than this one. These cups have thick glass walls and bubbles. When you see this cup, it is recommended that you do not buy it. As for the better cup after the collision, it will make all kinds of crisp and pleasant sounds, or a deep, long voice, and the price of such a cup, it will be several times or 10 times the ordinary cup. Of course, this is not the best cup. The best cups are usually made of crystal, due to the fact that it contains certain metallic elements. The colliding sound has a long line, the voice is lower, The reverberation lasts longer, like a melodious bell, slow and deep. Of course, different sizes. Different shapes can affect the vibration of the air, form different sounds. So to judge the quality of a cup, be sure to choose the one with the same shape. We can use sound to tell the difference between good and bad. After watching the above video, does it make you face life's problems? There are more ways. So what other useful life skills do you know? Welcome to the comment area to leave a message for interaction. If you like this video, you can subscribe to Hidden Curiosity Compass. The next issue will also bring you more exciting